4, 3, 2. Now we're gonna start by talking about college basketball. It'll
Yeah.
be a bit, of course. Once we go live, we'll like pretend we're really heavily into college basketball. Oh, what's that? I'm hearing something. Oops. That part about me hearing something was real. I had the stream open. So apparently now I know we're live. Oopsie.
Yeah,
Welcome to the
baby.
show.
Dickie V,
Mhm.
baby.
What's
That's
going
Hold
on?
on. I'm so sorry, guys. You guys are just jumping right in the gun. We have an opening. And then we do this. And usually that's it. So that's how we start the show.
Nice.
But welcome, John Ladder.
What's going on?
A comedian hailing from northern New Jersey, has joined us today, and Dr. Huge. Can I just stop there? Or do I have to say show?
Dr. Huge is fine. I'll allow it.
I couldn't hear your yeet.
Let me turn it up. Can you hear it now?
That's better. Doctor, John here happens to be friends with some friends of mine from youth. We met recently at Stuttering John's show in the basement of Tommy Fox's, where
Fun
he was
night.
performing. It was a very fun night. Mostly comedians. Somebody pointed out. I think. Was that you who pointed that out? I think I brought the only guests to that show who were non-comedians. But hey, it was still a full room, and everybody had a blast. I don't know, those old ladies who were eating dinner, were they with you guys? Who were they with, or were they actual guests?
Oh, via Golden Girls? I think they were
Yeah.
guests. I'm assuming they were guests. It was like a party of them.
Yeah, they did. I think they just showed up out of nowhere, had no idea where they were, and just sat down for fucking dinner, and then suddenly it's a comedy show happening in front of them. I truly think that's what happened.
I think they got out of bingo, and the bus was supposed to take them home, and the bus must have got lost, and they all came out.
It'd have been much better though if the bus like took them to like that big dam in Vegas, and then they went on a wacky adventure, and one of them's on the side of the dam, like stuck trying to get out. Like maybe they were trying to fix like a hole in the dam with a piece of gum.
Yeah.
This is just super original material. We got to write this down. But anyway, we met that day, Doctor, and it turns out we're friends with a lot of friends. I won't say their names for the safety of people involved. I'll make up fake names, for instance. But one of them I have to use part of a real name because it's Nadler. I mean, those are. But his first name's Ed, so we're not. This is a guy I knew. And there's another guy, Chewbacca, we call them. We'll leave it there. And Chewbacca and I guess we can make up a first name for him. I mean, only those who know would know. Let's just pretend his name's Bob Chewbacca. We're what you call Eskimo brothers. That looks like we did stuff together. No, we just did it to the same lady. But speaking of ladies, mine just walked in the room. Right as I'm about to tell a story about banging chicks. So that's coming tonight. It's really a bad story that she wouldn't want. Not that banging chicks part. It's just about how long I would bang this girl, like from throughout history. Like, this is gonna sound bad, but we first started hooking up when we were like 8. Okay, we didn't, but we first started hooking up at like 8. But spoiler alert, I won't say it. Never mind. I gotta wait till this woman leaves. All right, so we'll have to come back to this topic. It was a good one, I swear.
YouTube TOS.
I hit my chair lever.
What, you whacked your boner on it or something?
I went down. I don't have a boner right now, Doctor. That's ridiculous. So, Doctor, instead, why don't you tell the story to John about the time you had sex with the girl that his best friend was having sex with.
What? I would never. I had sex with somebody. Well,
You've had sex, haven't you? Don't let the Hulk Hogan fool you, John.
No.
I've never had it. That's what
You prefer John, Jonathan, Mr. Ladder?
John's
The
cool.
Ladder? John. John is fine.
John's fine.
John's a queer's name.
It is a crazy. But my mom wanted a daughter. I was supposed to be named Joanna.
I was supposed to be named Jet.
Jet?
like Joan Jett with 2 T's.
Joan Jett tried to have sex with me once. This is a true story. I could tell that one.
Well,
You guys were 8 years old?
I was 17
Oh,
at the
okay.
time.
I think that was
she
the
tried.
one.
She tried to have sex with me at a Woodstock bar. She sent her manager over to pluck me out of the crowd. She wouldn't stop staring at me the whole show. My friend's band, Scarecrow Collection, were playing at the time. Ironically enough, last picture of Corey Haim before death, he's wearing a Scarecrow Collection shirt, and this is like a real underground band. So that was shocking and cool. But she kept staring at me the whole fucking time, and I kept just staring back. And like eventually, I was like, "Bitch, why is this spiky haired lesbian staring at me all night?" And then her manager came over, and she was like, "Joan says she really likes the look of you and would like to hang out with you tonight." And I was like, "Well, tell her she ain't got no game sending you over here." And I walked away like the champion. This is true.
Not sound real at all.
It is
Right?
so
This
true.
doesn't sound real. I'm listening intently, and I
It's so true.
could it be that you were on drugs? I'm just I'm asking.
Yeah.
Could it be that you were on drugs because you were at a concert at a young age, and it was just some lesbodian in the crowd, and in your
No.
mind concocted a story that this was Joan Jett?
No,
Somebody
she
maybe-
was performing, and it was broadcast on the radio. Bob Dylan was there.
You know, show the ticket stub, and I'll believe it.
No, we didn't have a ticket stub. We were friends of the band.
Or maybe they were both 8 years old. That's
Oh
what
my
he was
God!
talking
Don't
about.
even.
No,
That's believable. If you're
Nope.
both 8 years old and you're just like,
Worst callback ever.
That was the first. Look, we didn't do it. We didn't do it. Me and this girl. He should know. If you ever tell him this story, her tongue was all types of fucked up. She had one of those freak tongues where when you go like that, it's got all the cracks in it. Very rare condition. She was one of them. We didn't do sex at like 8. We went. Me and my friend, John Green, went to hook up with some chicks. One was supposed to be his girlfriend. That was this girl. I was meeting the other girl, and then somehow we were under a blanket, and then it just became that way forever, for years and years, all the way up through high school. We would just randomly encounter each other, never try to meet or anything. We never were like had any sort of relationship outside of randomly meeting and then doing things, like immediately.
Wow,
It was
that sounds
weird.
like a Woody
It was-
Allen movie.
It was very cool, actually, when you think about it. It's a neat story. But apparently, your friend Chewbacca had a very, very large penis and absolutely zero game because the girl never came. She was. I ran into her one day. She was just complaining about his massive penis and his inability to pleasure her with it.
Was that Edgar Allan Poe you were just reciting?
Probably.
You started rhyming there, and I'm like, this sounds familiar.
He is a poet, even if I didn't know it.
I got a clip here I found a clip of Jim Grindle with Joan Jett that night.
Oh!
It's true. Here it is.
Oh yeah, fuck, dropping fucking loads.
There he is, everybody. I found it.
yeah.
It should have
Crack
went
Jack.
that way. So, John, would you like to tell us about the time you almost fucked Joan Jett?
I wish. I wish. In her prime, it would have been amazing. I did. I did hook up with a certain celebrity actress from American Pie. From
Shannon Elizabeth.
I'm not saying names, but there was a
Tara Reid,
situation.
right? She was in that.
Oh,
Right?
he's not saying names because it's Tara Reid, and it was last
No,
month when
not Tara.
she's in a wheelchair. Okay,
I think
all
that
right.
was the name.
Tell us the story. How did you encounter this
So,
fine specimen?
so I was younger and I was in the city a lot, and I was going to like workshops. This is before I met my wife. Going to workshops in the city, and one of the classes that I was in, she was in. So we're just hanging out, workshops, coffees, and then we just hooked up one time, and then it was very boring. Like I wish it wasn't exciting. Like it's exciting now because of this person, how she has leveled up. It was very boring, bad kisser.
But she was at a level then, right?
No,
This
sort
was
of.
just before.
Yeah, yeah, just before. But it was very, very boring, bad kisser. And then I realized down the road she would be a little bigger than that. I wish I had more of an exciting story in that terms, but it was very boring, very like blasey blah, nothing beyond
Now,
hooking up. Yeah.
No anal.
are you always no anal? Oh well, then you're right. There is no anal, no story. Are you
Not that night.
always from our area, like the area with which we've bonded over?
Yes, where we met,
So,
I was pretty much raised.
so we're the same
there.
age,
Yeah.
and we're basically from the same exact area, doctor. This guy and I.
Yeah.
And like I said, he is friends with so many people I was friends with, or just like not even like, for instance, the Ed Nadler, Gonad, that character Edward. He is somebody who I knew. We weren't like friends like that. Of course, we talked, but if like my high school were my so-called life, he would certainly be one of the cast of characters on that lame little teen drama show. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
he was there, and those are very impressionable. So those people, they live with you forever, in a way, even though it's a very small period of time and very limited interactions. You know,
That was
but
pretty crazy, the full circle conversation, how you knew that was pretty wild, actually.
it was because I'm coming to a spot where my friend lives down the road. My father performed on that stage when it was another name. My uncle bounced there, and then one of the performers there, like, is fucking friends currently with people
Yeah.
I know. It was some more so than others, like Chewbacca. Real name not Bob, because that'd be a silly name, Bob Chewbacca. Oh, hey, I'm Bob Chewbacca. How's the weather? Yeah, he I know. I you know what? I knew him less, a shorter period of time, but I think I had more times with him than like Edward. The guy, Edward Gonad. I should have just went with. I should have just called him Edward Gonad and left the joke between you and I. I should have.
I could tell you a funny story about that individual.
Please.
Huge fan of Metallica, massive fan of Metallica.
Yeah, by the way, doctor,
Yeah.
these guys, there was Edward Gonad and another guy named Robert Graffiti. Okay, these are made up names I'm making up. They don't sound exactly like their names or anything. Completely fake and made up names on all accounts. And they were like Beavis and Butthead. They literally were the Beavis and Butthead of our school, but also known to be complete dicks. Like, not bad people, just like they're just gonna stand there and just be fucking dickheads, like at their locker and just say dickhead things to you as you walk by. That's who these two guys are. So you were gonna tell me a story about, and Edward Gonad would basically be the Beavis for sure. He's Beavis. Dude, doctor, they look exactly like Beavis and Butthead too. Like back in high school, like so fucking similar. And it was the time of the show, so I'm sure they were doing impressions all day long. But go ahead, tell us what grown-up Beavis has done recently.
So Chewbacca will say Chewbacca. he's a massive Metallica fan. Like his guitar skill is just on another level. Anyway, he was at Metallica 2 years ago when they were. I think it was like last year when they played MetLife. Well, but it was Dan Pantera and another band, and so they're massive Metallica fans. So they were there first thing.
I'm just doing
in the morning.
paperwork. I'm very much listening. I'm doing important technical business for the show. Please continue with the story.
No problem. So they were at the Metallica show super early. Like they were in like the pit. We were all the way at the bottom, but you got to get there super early to get as close as you can. So they're in the pit, and Metallica's playing, and it was really hot that day because it was in the morning, and the sun, the discharge was in their eyes or whatever. So when they took the stage, Kirk Hammett was doing his solo, and he saw Chewbacca tearing, but it was just from the salt. And then he goes, "Yeah," like he thought that he was
Making him cry. Yeah.
He thought that he like touched the nerve in him.
They had a connection in that moment. I bet he thinks about that, Kirk Hammett, like because he's that kind of guy too. And I bet he thinks back like, we're at MetLife and I touched that man. I touched that man right in his soul.
He's like,
Picture, by the way,
my eye.
Just what? I talked over you and it. Yeah, I didn't make it happen again. For some reason, when I talk over you, it cut your mic out.
You might be a little modulated tonight because you turned up the gain before we started. You could turn it down a touch because you're hitting it tonight, brah.
Hello. Yeah, I'm staying on. I'm trying to impress John Ladder. Let me tell you.
You're doing it.
I think so. I run a very professional broadcast, unlike some broadcasts we see.
Right, John. He must be talking about you.
Absolutely.
Clearly.
I'm talking about every other show I've ever seen.
Oh my goodness, not my show. Never my show.
And doctors.
I've never had any technical difficulties on my show. All my guests have always been very professional. They've never done anything wrong.
Hammer. Sorry, I was just fixing some lighting issues. We're good. No, wonderful show Doctor does. And excuse me, I don't know what's happening. I'm getting verklempt. I'm thinking about how good of a show he does, actually.
Mm-hmm. He's choked up now. We're connecting right now. He's tearing up.
Moment.
You got him.
I knew I could
It's
get
not
over
any
it.
other reason. And John's show, I seen a clip of it, and I need to check it out. I am stupid busy lately, and I actually only listen to Tell 'em Steve Dave. I've never watched Dr. Hughes's show, so I'm lying when I say he does a great show. But I've seen him. He's great. I think Dr. Hughes is great, and I've seen John perform, and I've spoken to him on the telephone.
Yeah,
and I think
confirmed.
he's great. So, yeah, I mean, John knows my real name. Oh, boy.
Uh-oh.
You're in a place, Doctor. Tell him where he is and what people like to do around here. Oh, we have 15 comments we didn't look at. I'm so sorry, commenters.
You read the comment.
Apologies. We're in a place where people like to find you and dox you and destroy you. So don't give away too much about yourself.
I'm just the guy that is trying to enjoy my life as best I can. And some people, they can't stand that.
Same.
Mm-hmm.
Same. Automatically, Militia Gillespie says, automatically hitting the like before the show, Jim wouldn't respect that. He sees that as disingenuous. That's very true. Thank you, Militia. But now that you've watched, hit those like buttons. Smash them. We have Karmic Electric. Before you arrived, Jim posted that Felicia is a truly talented comedian, and generally, female comedians are usually funny and insightful.
Hold on. I kind of believe this because you have stuck up. You have white knighted already in the 2 times we've talked about anything relating to lady comedians or lady anything. You are, I think you're a feminist, right?
I just think the comedy scene needs a little more female energy injected into it.
Who do you consider
maybe I'm just
funny comedians like now, 2026?
Oh, damn it. I was going to say Jake Johansson because if you have not seen Jake Johansson's HBO comedy special, This'll Take About an Hour, you've not lived. I swear to you, it is the greatest comedy special ever made.
Are you
and
being
not many know
sarcastic
about
right
it.
now?
No, I'm being dead ass.
I never heard this name in my life.
Who now? Bobby Tamboro, who you'll meet. He fucking is one of the look. I joke and say he's like a modern day Stephen Wright. He's nothing like Stephen Wright, except his delivery is a little stoned, so it comes off. But he's everything like Stephen Wright in the spirit of the intelligence of the jokes, and the little dry. That's what I like. I like stuff like that. So who knew do I like? I actually liked Bo Burnham. All right, there's the newest name I can give you, and I was like, this motherfucker just put on the show that when I was a little kid in the 80s would have fucking dreamed to put on. That's like a brilliant show. Bo Burnham. The Bo Burnham. I'm doing more important paperwork. I'll keep thinking, who for you, John and Doctor? Do you even like comedy, Doctor, or do they have to wear little onesies on when they're on the mic in order for you to like them?
Comedy. Way in. I've
Hammering.
been like, my whole life.
Hammering.
What?
Hammering things. I'm hammering some stuff. I'm just doing some stuff.
Right.
Talking about it. So
Well,
what John or Doctor, who do you guys like? Hammer.
I'll give you a quick answer. Lately, nobody, because I haven't really listened or watched any stand-up comedy in the past like several years because everything's just seemed to have been slowly ruined over time. But what do you think, John? Who's the best? Tell me, because I have no idea.
I'm digging Bill Burr, Sebastian Maniscalco. I like Sebastian Maniscalco because a lot of his observational stories are
I know that
relatable.
name.
Yeah, he's great. He does this one bit like that. Him and his family like always had a pound cake because you never know who's going to come over, and there's a pound cake right there. And when I lived in North Bergen, when I was like super young, we always had a pound cake ready. Any company came over, so it was like I like comedians who are observational, relatable, like good storytellers. But Bill Burr, I really like. Sebastian Maniscalco, I mean, Chappelle. How could you not love Chappelle?
Well, yeah, Chappelle's great.
Yeah, I've
Robin-
seen
yeah.
I've seen Chappelle. Some of my favorites, I guess, all time would be like I even got him on the soundboard over here. The Dice
I
Man.
got my tongue up this chick.
Well, of course, Dice.
Yeah.
But he said current. Dice is my fucking favorite. Dice. Eddie Murphy back in the day. Richard Pryor back in the day.
Old Eddie Murphy though, like let's be clear,
Yeah.
old like delirious Eddie Murphy.
Before he started sucking on men's toes, is what you're
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
Yes. Not that there's anything wrong with that, if that's your thing.
Kind of is something wrong with it, but
Look, here, I'm gonna try one out now. Listen, guys, I look, I got nothing against the LGBTQ whatever community.
sucking.
I as a heterosexual man have been with the same woman now for 25 years, so I'll fuck my way right through that alphabet. Goo!
And I got news for you. That means
I gotta
you
work on
can't.
that one. I gotta work on that one.
Yeah.
Stole my lighter, woman. But yeah, we can go on and on about old comedians, but I like your question of new comedians because who the hell are they? The woman likes Matt Rife. I don't care for him so much.
His he does crowd work. Like I haven't seen like material. He's great at crowd work. He gets him going. He drops the pennies.
Aaron Berg
There we go.
is great at crowd work. That guy,
Yeah.
you see what's his thing? 100 sets. Have you seen that special?
No.
Dude, he does, I think, 100 sets in a week or in 100 days. I don't recall, but I'll
Holy
look it up
shit.
right now.
That's a
But
lot.
it's on Amazon. It's on Amazon if you've got. Let's see. Aaron Berg 100 sets. 100 sets. And it sounds like I'm just naming people like that's Bobby's like buddy. Like he does stuff, so it sounds like I'm naming people within a clique, but I'm not. I gravitated towards that clique because that's where the better comedy's coming from. But where the fuck is it? 100 sets. Maybe I got the name of the damn thing wrong.
I heard Shane Gillis, Beautiful Dogs. My buddy told me about it. He says you have to watch it.
25 sets. Excuse me, I'm wrong. So maybe it's 25 sets in a day.
Wow.
Now, Shane Gillis did what to who?
I think he has a special, Beautiful Dogs, Shane Gillis, on Netflix. My buddy was telling me about it. He said, you have to watch it. He said, you have to watch it. Shane Gillis, his new special.
I will, because I've never
I
not
haven't
given
watched
him
it.
enough. He's funny where I see him, but something about him was too common. And what I mean by that is like how Harlan Williams started doing My Guy.
Right.
It's hilarious, but that's a street joke. That's not for you on the main stage. That's for people who aren't on a stage. That's humor. You get what I'm saying? Like common man humor, something you say in
Yeah.
your kitchen to your friend.
Yeah.
So, and that's why it resonates. So it's almost like a cheat. And that's the vibe I've gotten off of Shane Gillis, that he's like your kitchen comedian. But
I honestly know very little about him aside from getting fired from SNL. Seemed to have has helped him big time. I never watched his stand up, but I heard his stand up is good. I've never seen it, but he seems to be everywhere now. Apparently, he's in with the Kill Tony people.
that's where I've seen him kill Tony. And like
Yeah.
you said, I haven't seen Tires. It's another connection though. Bobby, he should have been on this show. I've brought his name up so many. We brought up a lot of Bobs actually. We should just call
Yeah.
this. These are the Bobs I know. I know. These are the Bobs I know. That's a stealing kids in the hall. Dave's I know. Bobby Tamboro used to produce a Shane Gillis podcast, but I believe he produced it right after Gillis left. But it was at Compound Media, Kumia's network,
Right.
where they all worked together and such.
So they're white. Shane Gillis is a white nationalist, is what you're saying.
Well, that's what they'd want you to believe, and maybe some of them are. I've gravitated. Well, look, the ones I like out of there, I like Gino Bisconte as a person. I like a lot of what he says. I'm
I
not.
cannot stand with you on that take. That's an awful.
Well, hold on. I got
You
a second
camera.
part.
Yeah.
I'm not into his comedy though. His stand up is just
you like
not
him as a
for
guy,
me.
as a person.
Yes, I think he's a fun guy,
Okay.
and I like a lot of the things he says when he's. Look, there was a fucking heyday of In Hot Water. That's the show, John, with Gino Bisconte and Aaron Berg. They used to host it together, but then it broke up. And this was on Anthony Cumia's network, and it broke up due to Gino's alleged racism, or maybe not so alleged.
Right.
Richard Kish. Richard Kish also says boo because he hates Gino. Richard Kish is one of my only friends currently, one of my only friends in the real world currently, who knows my name and number. And he's 88 years old, so I only have to deal with him another 3 years, and then I'll be in the market again. So, John, you might be catching a call in 3 years when this guy croaks, old bag of bones. He hates Gino Bisconte.
Good.
Well,
I'm with him. Yes.
Please
there was a
elaborate,
heyday of that
Doctor.
show. There was a heyday of that show. Is all I wanted to say. Do you know anything about this, John, or is it total gobbledygook?
I heard things that like he's booked on shows, and then when they realize that they booked him, that they unbook him. I've heard that from a couple of people.
I've not heard that, but that sounds right, and that's fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
So that's basically. Well, what about Aaron Berg? You heard of him? No, I'm sorry. You heard Aaron Berg though, John?
No.
No?
But in conversation with you, I have on the phone, but I have not heard of Aaron Berg.
Well, he's the other half of that show, but that's really funny. And he left because of Gino's antics, allegedly. At least that's what we know.
Right.
Doctor, do you have any more to fill in on that end?
That's it.
That's it?
So, to elaborate.
Yeah. I would like to hear Doctor elaborate on that.
I think
Gino
Gino
Visconti.
Visconti stinks. Okay, I don't know him as a person. Maybe he's a nice guy and all this stuff, like you said, whatever. But when he comes on these shows and his show and whatever, and just starts going, after a minute, it's white noise, literally
I
and
agree.
figuratively, and then I'm just out. I'm after a 5-minute rant from him. I'm like, huh? What are you saying? Like, I actually think to myself, what happened? It's like turning on a fan when you sleep or an air conditioner type deal. And
Right.
then he's done.
He's
and
not a great debater. I agree with you fully there.
debater, no, speaker, just speaking. Like, it's just blah, blah, blah. And he's a blah, blah, blah guy. And I don't like that. So, hey, if maybe some people like that kind of humor because it's just like a streamline of thoughts, rapid fire. But
Yeah.
I ain't trying to keep up because, come on.
It's like cocaine comedy. It's like a bit of the Robin Williams thing.
Yeah.
It's just breakneck.
Robin, well, you
and
really said Robin
I
Williams.
said a bit of. I said a bit of.
Very small.
Who else? I can't think of anybody else really off the top of my head who did stream of conscious like that. Jake Johansson a little bit, but his was orchestrated. It seemed like stream of conscious, but it was perfectly orchestrated and performed, I believe. If that dude is doing it off the cuff, then I have to give him even more praise than I already have today.
Let me put it this way. So when your catchphrases are slurs, you probably should wrap it up.
Yes, I don't disagree there, and I fought Gino and a lot of his fans who were on my show at the time over the use of the N-word, where it's become this empowerment to idiots. So Gino steps on the stage, John, and he believes he's screaming N-word for freedom. For blacks, for whites, for all. He believes. This is what this
Sure.
man believes. That seems noble. And I mean, maybe even as a Jersey guy, you might understand that a little more because that is kind of like our streets out there are like that. There's no racism, doctor, in New Jersey for real. Maybe there is now, but am I speaking crazy? Like,
No,
it wasn't
I don't
fucking
think so.
racist where we were at. Like,
No, I don't think so.
everyone was saying shit to each other for fun. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, it's just you bust balls is what you
Yep.
do, and you better bust them hard. That's the Jersey way. Better go for the neck.
And that's not why I dislike Gino, by the way. Just because, because of that. It's mainly because it overall bores me. It's not my kind of comedy or whatever. So
Well, that's my
what
thoughts on his.
makes me more angry than anything.
Well, that's my thoughts on his comedy as well. But we'll jump right back to that. We've finished this with him saying that word with that belief. You can understand maybe where he's coming from in a non-racist sense. However, he saw the power of he gave an audience of idiots and then what they did with it to the point where they're just calling in and saying N-word, 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 N-word. And just saying the word is the problem. And one of them argued that they're going to take the keys right off my keyboard. He was a Scotsman. And then that's why he's going to shout it. And my whole point with it all is, but what you guys don't realize is that's perpetuating the cycle that's going to censor it. It's not going to save it. It's not helping anybody. So it's a hard lesson to learn for some.
I was at a show in New York, and headliner was fucking crushing. Like, people were dying and blah blah blah. And then he got comfortable. He got when you work a show and then you hear that rumble, you're like, oh, like how far can we take it? And then he said, it's 2026. At what time can we just start using the N-word freely? Lost everybody. So he kept it going. He goes, blah blah blah. He started going back into his bit, and then he said it again. So the first time,
The word itself, or did he say
the
N-word?
word hard R.
Okay.
Hard R.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
So during the show, the promoter or book or whatever, they pulled him right off that stage. Later. Finito. I've never seen that.
I think that happened to Gino at Rodney's. Nobody's talking about it, but I watched in the middle of his set where he was going on about segregation and he was
Right.
doing this racial humor,
Didn't he
pandering
swear he
into.
didn't do that?
He doesn't say the N word on stage, is what he said,
But
and
what does he do? He implies it like strongly.
oh, for sure, for sure. And I'm not positive that is true because I've seen him live. Richard Kish will tell you. I think Richard Kish actually has video of him saying the N word on stage. To be honest, let me scroll down the comments. Richard, are you still there? Are you still? I'm not masturbating, you prick. Senile. He's senile. Ignore him, John Ladder. You though, doctor should pay a lot of attention to Richard. He needs a doctor, but he has the N word on tape allegedly. I'm pretty sure I remember seeing him live, but I would never make that claim because I don't remember for sure. So
Well,
like
you know,
I'm not
it's Kramer. That's all I know. Kramer did it best, and I've seen like a show and a half of Seinfeld completely, but I'll tell you, when
missing
that
out.
story came out with him throwing the NBA bombs around, I was laughing for like weeks. I'm not, and I mean that literally. I was literally laughing for weeks because just the way you could tell the nervousness of the way he was doing it and getting into the bit and everything. And there's a lot of people that will throw the N bombs around and things. How about Mel Gibson when he was on the phone call with his ex-wife or whatever, and he's
Oh,
like,
that was bad.
he's drunk, he's losing his mind, right? But you know what? Black people in general are just like, yeah, he's fighting with his girl. He's gonna say some crazy shit. That's kind of
Yeah, but that was bad. Like he took it to another level. That was bad.
But it's
And
still
we got pulled over in the DUI.
oh, that's
Yeah.
I don't know about that one, but just the phone calls because I used to have a bunch of clips of those.
Yeah.
I do somewhere, but what I'm saying is it's there's a tact to this. There's some level of thought that you should put into it before it's just like, well, N bombs seem to pop everybody, so we're just gonna beat this dead horse until what? And then does it even really work? Doesn't look like it.
But can't you be smarter? Like can't you be smarter? Like if you're
here
gonna
I
do a
am.
bit. Hey, welcome back.
Is my mic working?
Yeah, you're on.
Yeah.
I got a weird thing that just it said, "Oh, your microphone permissions were changed and
What?
we're resetting you." Oh, I don't do it as forever. I think it's been we hit a 1 week mark since I gave it permissions, so it fucking rebooted. And,
In the middle of the show. Yeah.
That's ridiculous. Anyway, I'm sorry, guys. Please go on. What did I miss?
Everything. You miss everything. Me and Doctor were having a very profound conversation.
I could tell. I was
where
getting
I was
jealous.
Born. He was telling me about his childhood. It got deep. It got deep.
Yeah.
He told you about this closet that he lived in.
He did.
When he was kept in for weeks at a time.
Yeah. He told me what he really thinks of
canned sardines. Oh, I
Black
already
crazy childhood stories. Trust me, nobody wants that. It's up there with you, Jim. I'm sure it's in the ballpark, at least.
But we talk about you're talking about Mel Gibson, but Mel Gibson has.
Oh yeah.
He's got another part. He had a DUI, and I think the cop that pulled him over, Mel Gibson was drunk and allegedly was started using certain words for Jewish people, maybe. So the cop
perfectly legal word that sounds gross when it's said. It's so weird. Like how can the normal word? That's like saying bread, and then also saying bread, and it's super hateful. It's
right.
It's a funny word.
Are you saying like you can't say you can say Jewish, but you can't say Jew?
There's a lot that you just cannot say right now. It's
well, that's
wild.
what I mean.
Yeah.
I don't even want to say Jew because it sounds horrible. But a Jew is what a Jew calls a Jew. A Jew calls a Jew a Jew.
I don't understand. What?
So it's very funny. I think
I know that's a thing, but like I love Jews. Like quite literally, I've loved Jews. So I'm to not say that word, it's just weird. It's like people are just trying to grab victim status or power by.
I've seen very nice Israeli titties. You were saying,
yeah,
very nice ones, a bunch of sets.
Mm-hmm.
But you were saying,
I'm saying I'm done. I let everybody know what reality is, hopefully, when it comes to that. So be safe.
International Rangoon
I was in high
loves the
school.
Jews.
I was in high school one time, and this everybody's talking about, for whatever reason, the Jews at one point, and they were saying it like they were being like, "Oh, the Jews, whatever." And this Jewish girl stood up and goes, "You can say it. It's not, that's not a slur." And that's always stuck out to me because it's like it's not. It's like we can't call French people French anymore. We can't call It's like what? He gets it.
Yeah. You can't say anything.
You can't call them a bunch of baguettes. I mean,
No.
What?
walk into a Frenchman and go like, "Hey, get out of here, you baguette."
Oh, I'm gonna try that sometime. See if that
I'm
works.
muted. It's professional. Don't worry, I'm muted.
Okay.
I'm a truck driver, and I'm on the road, and the woman's like, "Oh, you're not the regular guy." I go, "No, no, like I'm subbing in," and then the woman's like, "Yeah, he's black." I go, "Why are you whispering to me that he's black?" She goes, "No, no, I'm just saying." What are you saying?
She's saying, "Watch out, he's black," or just like,
She like whispered
"Get
that
me his number."
the regular
black.
person is black. She's like, "He's black." I said, "Okay," but like she whispered.
You should whisper that. We should both whisper black, because we should part whisper, because doctor's part black.
Mm-hmm.
He's part.
You can be a little
black.
louder than usual.
Okay, just wanted to make sure. So he's part black.
Yeah, yeah. Well, we gotta whisper so we don't.
Yeah.
I don't like racial humor. Come on, but when it's good, it's good.
So now you said you saw Israeli titties. Did you see Palestinian titties?
No.
Oof.
I've seen Armenian, Egyptian, Palestinian. I don't think so.
Can he be
think
deemed,
so.
Doctor? Can Jim be deemed as a racist that he only cares about Israel titties and not
Is that really
Palestinian
what it
titties?
is? Jim, with you?
No. I've had sex with 2 half-black women. I've said this many times. It counts as a full one.
Oh, yeah.
Not a racist. And one of them was fat, so that makes me like kind to the disabled. So
Really? Did it smell?
And no, lovely girl, but we drew straws. We were all drunk, and she wanted sex, and so nobody wanted to do it, and we drew straws, and I got the short straw.
Let me get this straight.
So she did too.
Sorry, I almost stepped on that.
No, good. I didn't know it was.
I'm just trying to figure out. So you won't have sex with a Joan Jett, an older Joan Jett, but you will with a fat mixed chick.
Very drunk. Very drunk, and she was a lovely lady. And I needed that other half in, because people were making fun of me. They're like, you didn't fuck no black girls, whitey. It's hard in the streets in Garfield, New Jersey. I got to tell you, it's hard as fuck in those streets.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Jersey's
there's
highly dense.
Black people across the river.
A lot of densely populated area. Shh.
In Passaic, there's black people. Yeah, and Garfield's right next.
Hey, are you near Wyandanch?
Wyandanch?
Yeah, I say that to people in the New York area, right? Because that was an old Sal Governale joke from the Stern days. They used to, remember they would go on and be upset that he would do his stand-up. And it was like all hardcore, like racist humor. And he would bring up Wyandanch, and people in New Jersey and New York would be like, "Ah!" It was like a knee slapper because that's where like the black people are from, I guess.
Oh.
I was almost gonna say I'm gonna steal it, but now I'm not. I steal it when I perform in Poughkeepsie for John Melendez on April 17th. Yeah, and you know who else is performing in April? John Latter. He'll be performing at Wise Guys Comedy. The Bobby Tamburo and Friends grassroots opening night show. Hey, I did it right. Nope, I missed the presents.
That's gonna
I'm
be
sorry.
fun.
I did. It is, and you can get there, folks. Just show up and just say Grindle sent you, and you just walk right in that door. If you want to purchase a ticket, your ticket will act as a raffle, but otherwise, the tickets are being sold by the college frisbee team for their fundraising efforts. So we're helping college kids
Let's
already.
go.
They could
What a
charge
great
whatever
club.
they want.
What a-
Yeah. People might be
what a
paying a
great
lot
club.
to come see you guys.
Nice.
They might be. We don't know because they're keeping all the money. They're probably going to just buy beer with it. But hey, yeah, and it's going to be John, Bobby, a guest, some guy named Kyle Terry, somebody else who might have a vagina,
Okay.
hosted by yours truly, Professor James T. Grindle, not an actual professor.
Let's go.
Yes,
Yep.
April 4th, 7 or 8. We haven't figured it out yet. We'll keep you informed.
Nice.
But you know, really, there's no room for any of you guys, so don't even bother coming because it's going to be a real packed house. So, yeah,
That's going to be fun.
it's going to be. It is. I'm excited. I already told them you're not driving out this way to do it 8 minutes. That's what I said. I said there's no way. There's no way. It's too far. I don't care how many minutes everybody does. I says John does a minimum of 12 to 15 at his discretion. Minimum.
Nice.
And everybody said, they all said thumbs up. So we're doing good there.
Nice. That'll be fun. My first upstate New York gig, so it should be cool. Something different. It's like they expand different rooms, different
John,
people.
it's the Catskills. It's technically still the Catskills. This is like comedy history. This is where it all began. You know, it went from vaudeville to the Catskills. This is where stand-up was born, baby.
Nice.
So, you know, it's great. I'm
Yeah.
excited.
Actually,
Dr. Huge is coming all the way down in a private helicopter we're sending for him.
Oh, you're coming down? Nice.
No, I would
Yeah,
try,
he's-
but it's a little far these days. If I was younger, maybe I played shows in New York, not stand-up shows, but like music shows and things. And I'll tell you, the one show we did, God, I can't even remember where it was, but
You play the ukulele.
it was near Syracuse, and it was they partied. We played some random like VFW plays, but it would actually turn out was great. It was a party afterwards. A lot of like older dudes and people that were like they're like, yeah, me and my Puerto Rican drummer and stuff, and they were like loving us. You know, he was Puerto Rican. He was because R.I.P.
Butter Pekin? If you say Butter Pekin, there's no way anyone can object.
Yeah.
One of the
Just
greatest drummers ever. Telling you, he could play everything, brah. He was nasty. But yeah, those were in the party days, and that was just a hilarious time because we just couldn't believe we were in upstate New York it felt like in the middle of nowhere. And at the end of the night,
That's about right.
it was so wasted, they would just like, it was like everybody loved us. I love you, man. All that type of stuff. Hilarious.
That's how I felt in Burlington, Vermont, where like everybody was just like, I love you the whole fucking. We were there for like a week and just didn't have a worry in the world, being fed and housed, and we were just traveling through random protesting hippies, weeded, drank. And speaking of getting wasted, there will be plenty of partying. So yeah,
That's what I'm saying. People think upstate New York.
Be prepared, John, to be plenty partied.
Yeah,
Be ready.
there's nothing going on. It feels like there's nothing going on in the area, but then they get into it, man.
People like to have a good time.
Nah, there's still nothing going on, even when they're getting into it. Being harassed and mocked off camera while I'm doing this very professional broadcast.
Absolutely.
Did we finish the point about whatever we were talking about with Gino and Aaron? I feel like we did, but I also feel like there was some reason we brought them up.
The N-word, right?
Yeah, the N-word.
It's just the N-word?
And he stinks.
Who stinks?
Gino, come on.
Gino. Oh, we were talking about comedians, current comedians that we like. That's how it led
Mhm.
there. I remember now. I remember. Well, the woman finally left. She likes to come in my space and smoke her reefer cigarettes,
Oh, gee.
and she just chooses now to need to sit here. So now she can go watch Game of
Mhm.
Thrones. It's like, lady, the show's almost over. You fucking lady. Women, you can't. Oh, hi, you're back. How are you? And it just as I'm about to tell this sex story again. Oh boy. Anyway, long story short, I did this girl, John, and then she started dating. I did her for years and years and years, just feverish doing it. And then she started dating your buddy John Chewbacca,
Right.
and then I ran into her out of nowhere. And did I say his name was John Chewbacca?
I think you did.
I hope I did. let's go with that. That's his name,
Let's go with
John
that.
Chewbacca.
He's
Don't
getting
worry.
the
I like that
second-hand
better.
smoke, ladies and gentlemen.
John. Yes, I sure am. Second and third and first. It's all just. That's what I kept doing. When I was saying I was hammering, I was lying. I was trying to like push her out of the room. I was throwing a fire extinguisher at her. She was a mayhem menace. She was a menace. Anyway, saw this girl. She had just come back from an unfulfilled encounter with John Chewbacca, and I just like I think I did stuff to her. It sounds gross. I tried all day. Like, how do I tell this story without it sounding gross? Yeah, and without it also sounding like braggadocious. Is that the word? Like, get out of my space! Leave the dog and close the door. Sorry about your ears. Women, you're not allowed to put them in a river,
No.
in a washing machine.
Unless you're Ted Kennedy.
With yeah. I wish I were a Kennedy, maybe. And that I guess I did tell the whole story earlier, even when she was here. I was gonna try to like live make it into something, even though like all day I couldn't think of anything other than the guy has a giant penis and couldn't fuck. And then I like did fingered stuff to her, and she said that was a billion times better than an entire relationship.
These stories
of
aren't
sex with
lining
this
up.
man.
These stories aren't lining up. I don't know if they are for you, John. Are you keeping up?
It's a
with
true
this?
story. It's a true story.
I'm writing everything. Want to make sure.
You look
Write
at
it
that
down.
man's penis. You look at that man's penis, John, and you tell me if I'm telling the truth or not. You look at his penis.
I will.
Mhm.
I will.
You go to the woods and you hunt this
Measure,
man down,
ruler.
pull out his cock.
You measure just in case.
Yeah, just in case.
Shit.
Make sure
Maybe
everything is
she was
covered.
lying, or maybe she just thought it was huge, but it was just like average, and then like
she
never
just-
mind.
Maybe she had really small hands or something.
Yeah,
She
that's
did.
true.
She did. She was petite.
Hmm
Petite.
Yeah, you don't want no
Um,
girl with big hands grabbing your wang because it doesn't look right. You know what I'm saying?
I had to leave a girl over Amazonian issues. I hated myself for it. I thought I was a real jerk, but I had to do what I had to do because sure, big hands, big feet,
Yep.
and also she would look like what's her name, Wanda, or what's the chicken in Martin? But there's also one in Living
Oh.
Color where she's like
Shanae?
Shanae. When she would get like laugh and real animated, she would
Yeah.
suddenly look like a white Shanae.
So you were like
which-
dating David Ortiz at the time.
I think so because I know sports very good. I'm very good at sports. Yeah, so I felt gay with her, so I had to break it up.
Mm-hmm.
You ever feel gay with a woman, John?
No, I think I'm good. I'm married. It's gonna be 19 years. I do not feel
Yeah.
good. Yeah.
19.
And you don't hate her yet, huh?
No, she hasn't killed me. She has not killed me yet.
So you fucked her more than twice this year.
Yeah, I would say so.
Okay. Well,
I would definitely
I think
say
we
so.
see. I think we see the problem, huh?
That's what it is.
I think we see the problem.
Sex is great. It
Doctor.
doesn't matter if you're younger or you're older. Sex is just
Just as
primal.
long as you don't mix the two.
Yeah, of
Let's
course.
clarify.
Yeah.
Let's
Don't mix them.
clarify. I've never been a fan of that, by the way, even on like the normal end, like when you're like watching these grown women fucking elderly men. Like, why is that a
I've never
porn
even heard of
genre?
such a thing, and I'm
Are
kind
you
of
for real?
Yeah, I seriously have never heard
That's
of
a
that.
real fucking porn genre where old men or old women fuck
Blue
like
pill men.
20 somethings. Yeah, this is real.
It's real. Pornhub, blue pill men. I want to
Oh
say.
my goodness!
Yeah, well, we know what doctor's doing tonight.
You gotta check that out later, of course.
What are you have a sex life at all at the moment, doctor?
Honestly, you know what? Not for a long time, and it's because
Good.
and it's I went into monk mode like a long time ago, and I just don't give a I had enough. I've been around him so much that I just don't want anymore. Do you understand? Does everybody get
I understand.
I
I get it.
And I don't give a and people are always like, oh, like I acting like I should be walking on eggshells when I talk about this, especially online. Like I give a fuck because I'm not actively looking. Oh, am I gay? Oh, am I this and I'm that? Trust me, I've had more of a JJ than all these people. I've forgotten about more of a JJ.
You could try gay, and no, I don't think
really don't
anyone
care.
here would judge you. It's fine if you want
I don't
to.
give a shit about that, but that's what usually it's always like, oh, who hurt you and stuff like that, and I'm like, women. Like
They all did.
like that's who did it. You know, that's why I'm the way I am, and it's I have nothing against them. I love them more than anybody. But the thing is, I just don't want it. I don't want to deal. You know what it is? It boils down to like, so say right now, I don't want to be yelling at people to get out of the way and get out of the fucking room while I'm doing this. I don't want to wake up on a Saturday morning and have some chick be like, we're going to go apple picking today. And I plan the day for you. I'm not doing that.
Or even you've got to plan a day in accordance with her. You have to do things.
I got left to myself for a year or two, and I learned to love it. And I don't want any more of those problems anymore. Because I went, wait a second, what the fuck was I doing? For what? For that? It's like, nah.
You don't want to wake up at 9 o'clock in the morning and go to Trader Joe's or Pottery Barn. No.
Like honestly, that's a deal breaker. It's like
I wouldn't mind
that, and that's how these relationships started to go after a while. And then I just went, you know what? I'm kind of like not available apparently because I'm not playing along with all this. So I just took myself out of the market completely until I'm ready to go back. And whatever, if I get aged out, I get aged out. And fuck it, I don't. I'm just not playing by anybody else's rules. You know what I'm saying?
Look, you won't really get aged out. You'll always be able to get some. The old folks' homes are nothing but banging. The problem is, I don't know how anyone would want to kiss after the age of like 38 at highest. Like, it's just nasty. I can't imagine being passionate with a woman again. Like, that sounds just disgusting to me. Why? Why do I want to lick your tongue, suck on your saliva? That's just sounds really gross. I used to love it. Used to be a normal person who would do sex stuff. Now let's just high five and penetrate.
I get it. Everybody gets older and you get less interested. Of course, that factors in a little, but it's really I want to do what I want to do. Hey, if I want to go sit there and play video games for 7 hours, Jim, I can do it.
Yeah. Well, I can too, but
can you? Does it really make them happy? And you might find some that are cool with it, but generally that's a big no-no. And I've known.
Did I say twice this year yet, Doctor? Because we're not really at the making them happy point.
Oh yeah, that's the other thing is there's no doing that. So, right.
We're competing with the World Baseball Classic, and this is horrible news, which means now we have to end the show. And that sucks because I was having a blast, but we've hit the 1 hour mark. And again, we're competing with the World Baseball Classic, USA versus Dominican Republic.
And the Oscars.
And the Oscars?
Oh, yeah, the Oscars are tonight. Oh, Gino, I missed it.
But they're trash.
Oh, sorry. Sorry.
Gino,
Read it, please.
I can't see. Oh,
right.
Gino Visconti, Christy Mayer appeared in Beacon 2019 with liberal comedian Lou Perez. They were hired by our local libertarians back when I didn't wish Gino painfully dead. Gino's not getting love tonight.
No, he never gets love from Richard. Oh, there's a timer now. It automatically takes itself down. That's cool. They were all liberals. That's the thing, and in some people's cases, like Gino, the goalpost moved, but with Chrissy, she just did a designed monetary jump from left to right. So,
Cracker
and
Barrel.
that's what I think sums it up, Doctor. Why when I say I like Gino, because love him or not, he's genuine in what he believes, and that's what I like about him. I don't have to agree with everybody, but if you are, that's
I'm
real.
genuine in what
Gino's
I
real.
believe.
And
So
that's
what
why I
about
like you.
All right, thank
That's
you.
exactly why I like you. I like people who are genuine in what they believe, and Gino is. So yeah, I don't like everything he says, but definitely like him. You make me. So you want to plug anything, John? There's 10 people watching now.
Oh, let's go.
And
Say do another 2
they'll-
hours. Let's go.
Let's go.
they'll love you.
I'm on a
Your woman will love it.
podcast. I'm on a podcast.
John has
called-
work at 5 a.m.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. First thing in the morning. I'm on a podcast called Three Mics, No Mercy on the John Ladder Comedy YouTube channel. We're also on Spotify. Hi-oh. So check that out. We got the audio medium going, which seems to be better. But it's fun. Podcasting is fun. Like you are a podcaster.
Big fan of audio.
Yeah.
I will follow
I
you, John.
prefer.
Nice. Appreciate that.
Everybody should follow at John Ladder Comedy. That's JON, not the more handsome JOHN.
Yes.
It's JON. It's the lesser of the Johns, but he's still a John. Yep.
I am a John.
Even though Johns are considered toilets and prostitute bait, but still, it's the burden they live with.
This is true.
Unlike Jan,
Well,
ETM's, you remember his handler, Jan?
Oh,
No.
yes. Yeah. Eric the Midget.
oh, Eric the Midget.
Oh,
I'm thinking,
so
who the
great.
hell is ETM? I'm like, are they talking wrestling? Can't be a sports guy. It has to be wrestling.
He loved wrestling
don't-
too.
Yeah.
I don't remember Jan. I love Eric the Midget. Bye for
Yeah,
now.
Jan was his handler. Like whenever he would do gigs or whatever, he would just like take care of him.
He was a little not
Yeah.
weird either.
Oh,
Yeah,
such a
This is
fun
what
part.
drugs
Stern.
do. This is what drugs do to your brain, folks. So don't do them because you forget everything. Everything. What about you, Doctor? Do you have any plugs? A hot dog.
Right
he
there,
has his own
Dr.
shirt.
Show, YouTube, Kick, Twitch, Rumble, literally everywhere in the internet because we got to do it. We're doing it, as Baby Fatso says in the Dabbleverse. So join us over there live every Saturday, 3 p.m., and a bunch of other random shows. And of course, thank you for having me on again, Jim. I love
Of
bullshit
course.
with like-minded silly people.
Well,
Yeah.
speaking for Luke, who's here right now, you are welcome anytime, Dr. Huge. And to you too, John.
Thank you very much for having me on. April 4th. Let's go. April 4th.
April 4th. I'm not going to yeet this time. I yeeted the first few times I met him, Doctor. All right. Not Doctor. I mean, John. I don't know how to name people. All right, this is the end of the show. It goes like this. And then we do this. And then we just stare at each other a little bit until it ends. And then that's it. That's how it ends.
Yeah, go take another hairbrush in your ass. my tongue up this chick's ass, right?